I'm 45 years old and I'm setting out to try to gain my AMA Pro Motocross license. I know this sounds absolutely ridiculous at the age of 45, and not ever have I ever raced as a kid. In fact, I spent most of my life never even being on dirt bikes until the age about 42. This is so incredibly hard, but I wanted to set something out for my life because I just couldn't live without trying. Today I'm training out here in the desert, and man, I just don't feel like I'm making any progress. I watch all the videos I could watch. I come out here and I try to put them into practice. So I don't know. Today's one of those days where I somewhat feel like a failure, but I know I can't give up because that's the whole point of this journey, is that it's hard. That is the whole point. I didn't expect this to be an easy journey. In fact, what in life is even worth doing if it's easy? Absolutely nothing. The whole point of this is the journey, and I'm here to embrace every part of this journey in trying to become the best that I could be. And it's like I said, I don't know if I could do this. I have no idea if I could do this, but I'm willing to try. I am going to give it my best effort, as much as I can give, and that's gonna have to be good enough at my age. I mean, at any age, I think that should be good enough, because I'm kind of at that point in my life where I realize, like, hey, I don't have to succeed as long as I try, right? As long as I tried and try my best, and I just didn't just sit there on the couch and get old, or just sit there at the bar and pretend or dream of doing these things, or tell stories about what I used to do and make shit up. No, like, I'm here for it. I'm gonna try my best, and I'd love for you to follow along. So if you want to follow along on my journey, please go ahead. I can take all the support I can get. If you'd subscribe, that would be amazing. And I'm going to put out as much content as I can, documenting my journey, training, riding, my failures, my successes, right? Anything I could do. And I really appreciate, help from you guys. If you have any suggestions, as long as it's positive and encouraging, please feel free to put them in the comments below. I will read through them, and I'll see if I can't, try them out and work on this and see if I can't get anywhere. But I know it sounds absolutely crazy at first when I had the idea and I had the dream to do this. I was afraid to even tell anybody, because I was like, man, what if you tell people this and then you go out and fail? And then I realized I don't really care, because at least I'm trying. And it's not that I don't know that this is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, not a ridiculous idea, but it's a huge undertaking. It's a huge goal. And I know it's not easy to do. This is a very hard, demanding, physically, mental sport. So I know this is hard, but I absolutely love riding this dirt bike. In fact, I'm going to tell you a little story really quick. When I was younger, this is all I wanted to do. I'd watch Supercross on TV, Motocross, and that's all I wanted to be. But then life happened. My parents couldn't afford a dirt bike for me. I was a pretty poor child. I had the necessities, but I didn't have anything like I could get a dirt bike or anything. So I just let it go. I went a different path in life. And then I was sitting there one day at like age 42, and I was just staring out the window, and I just started thinking about racing dirt bikes. And I don't know, it was kind of like a nice dream. It felt really good, but I didn't attach too much to it. But I was like, wow, that would be really cool still. Like, it was cool that idea and that dream still popped into my mind so many years later, and having lived a completely different life through the majority of my early years. So I kind of just let it go. And then I was out driving one day, and I just decided to stop by a dirt bike dealership, and I'm like, I don't know why, but I'm gonna go in there. And I ended up leaving with a dirt bike. I ended up leaving with one, and I started riding it, and I took it to the track for the first time. And dude, I was so disappointed, because I could barely get around the track without falling. It was slippery. I was sliding all over the place. Man, I felt so defeated. I'm like, what did I do? What did I get myself into? But there was like this drive. It was like, I just kept going back. And, you know, I would progress a little bit. I'm definitely way better than I was when I first started riding, but I am nowhere near like pro level. Maybe back at a pack B on a good day, you know what I mean, on a good track. So, you know, no, I'm nowhere near being good, but the fact is that that love and that passion was still there inside me, just waiting for me to realize it. So here I am, and I'm going to give it a go, and love you guys to follow along with me and listen to me ramble, see me fail, see me get up, because there's probably going to be a lot of that. But let's see what we can do. Let's see what we got to do.